Now we're going to go to Tyler Police Department, PIO in Erbaugh with more on this shooting at near Hubbard Middle School. Let's join that live now. Stand by.
Everybody ready? Everybody ready?
We ready?
Go for it.
Hold on. We're ready. We're good.
Okay. What I can tell you right now is that at around just before 3 p.m., we got a call of a shooting right here on Copeland Road, right where the new Hubbard School is being built. It did not happen at the school, at Hubbard, or anywhere near the Hubbard or Cumberland. It just happened on Copeland Road. So it looks like it was a shooting right there in the street because there's casings on the side of the road and in the road. Right now we have one victim that was shot, awake and alert, but has been transported to a local hospital. And we have at least one suspect out there. I say at least because I don't know. We have multiple casings in the roadway and on the side of the road, so I can't say for sure right now how many suspects we have, but I will tell you that any suspects that are out there will be armed and dangerous because we don't have the weapons that were used. It's possible we may have one, but I know we don't have all of the weapons. If you see anybody that might be associated with this, and however you think they might be associated with this, call 911. Don't approach them yourself. We will give updates as they come if we find anybody, but we are actively searching Rose Rudman Park, and we are searching homes as the tips come in. So if you know anything about this shooting or anybody says anything, whether you think it's pertinent or not, contact the police department and we'll investigate it because that's where we are right now.
And what kind of an update can you give us from Tyler ISD?
Tyler ISD, when this first went off, I had heard that they had locked down Hubbard and they had locked down Cumberland Academy until we knew what was going on. Of course, it's close to the end of the school day. I talked to the chief of police for Tyler Independent School District, and it was 10 to 15 minutes ago now, at least, that they opened the schools again. So the schools have been reopened because our investigation is taking us away from those schools. It happened on Copeland, and we have no indication that any suspect went toward any of the schools or is a threat to any of those schools. I think they were seen and witnesses saw them leave more to the west than over to the east where the schools are.
Hey Andy, we're told that the loop near Legacy is closed at the moment. Do you have any updates on that?
No, I do not. I don't know why Legacy was closed. I talked to our dispatch and nothing is happening at Legacy, so I don't know what's going on there. I'll have to find out if it's something related to this. I know we're getting a lot of reports of suspects. We're getting a lot of leads to follow. I mean, they are actively coming in, and officers that are here are actively going out and searching them. So whether that's a new area that they're searching for a suspect, I don't know. I don't have any information on why it's closed. I will get that to you when I find out.
Okay.
In regards to getting the police call, was a witness the one that watched the shooting happen?
We had several witnesses to this incident, and they all stayed around. They called, so we had, especially when we get numerous calls, we know this is a bad incident. And we were getting a lot of calls about it because it happened right as schools are letting out. There's a lot of traffic on Copeland Road, a lot of traffic in this area because there's a lot of businesses, and so there were a lot of people who heard this. There are multiple shell casings, so this was a lot of rounds being fired, especially if it's being fired from a long gun or rifle. That's very loud, so a lot of people called us to come out here. And when we came out here, we did find a large scene, so there are a lot of rounds to be counted and taken as evidence.
So currently officers are searching the surrounding area, including Rose Rudman?
Yes, just to make sure. We don't really have any indication that he went into Rose Rudman, but we can never be too sure, so we're going through it anyway because it's a big park. And we have during an incident like this, we get a lot of calls about possible suspects, and we have to investigate them all. And we just try to get to places and clear places so we know that they are not, than rather where they may be a lot of times. And so they're clearing the park just to make sure he's not in there. And then I've heard them checking other residences around this area. So we're getting calls and calls and calls, and then we're checking them out as they come in.
And do you know what law enforcement offices have responded to this?
I know we were here. I know and TISD police also showed up because we're so close to Hubbard. They're coming to make sure everything is good with their schools. I know Tyler Fire and EMS are also here.
Questions ahead?
All right. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Andy.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much.